Alright, we're going to do Star Algebra 1, TSI Alex 149B 070620 0146. So let's do that right now. So now, 15 divided by 0, undefined. Division by 0 is undefined. 0 over 5. 0 divided by 5 is 0. Okay. So now we have negative 3 to the power of 4. That's negative 3 to negative 3 to negative 3. That's 9. Copy this. That's 27 negative. That turns out it's positive 81. Negative 5 to the 4. 5, 5, 5, 5. So that turns out 25. Copy it. That turns out 125. And that one times that one is negative 6. It's going to be negative 625. The negative sign stays. Alright. Order operations. To the inside part. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Negative and negative is positive. 8 plus 2 is 10. Negative 3 times 10 is negative 30. Evaluate if x equals 4. So we're going to put 4 in there. 4 in there. 4 times 4 is 16. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12 and 7. This right here is going to give you 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Simplify. Just going to add x and x. So this and this is going to be negative 4x. And this one and this is going to be 13y. Negative 4x plus 13y. Determine which of the following numbers are in the domain of the variable. So is x equal 9? Work in there. Put it in there. 9 over 9 minus 1. So 9 over 8. Yes, that's in the domain. That works. How about x equal negative 6 in there? Let's put it in there. 9 over negative 6 is negative 1. 9 over negative 7. Yes, that's in the domain also. X equals negative 4. Let's put it in there. 9 over negative 4, negative 1. 9 over negative 5. Is that in the domain? Yes, that's in the domain. X equals 1. Try it in there. 9 over 1 minus 1. 9 over 0. Undefined. Division by 0 is not possible, so it's not in the domain. That one is not. Evaluate if x equals 7. So in the formula, with x's, you're going to put 7. So order operations says, now don't add, but multiply first. 4 times 7 is 28. 6 and 28 is 34. Evaluate if x equals negative 3. Put it in there for the x's. So negative 3 squared means negative 3, negative 3. That's going to be 9. That turns out negative 36. That turns out negative 15. Bring it down. Then that's negative 51. And negative 7 is negative 58. So now we have evaluate if x equals negative 6. Put it in there. 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. Negative 48 and negative 3 is negative 51. As you negative 51, is just going to be positive 51 or just 51. 4 times that, 4v. 4 times that, negative 12. 2 times that, 12. 2 times that, negative 2. So 4v plus 12v is 16v. Negative 12 and a negative 2 is negative 14. Square root of 54. Break it out. Prime numbers. 2 divides this, 3 divides that, 3 divides that, 3 divides that. So now 54 is 2 times 3 times that, or this is going to be 6 times 9. So rewrite this as 9 times 6. Square root of 9 is 3, and then the square root of 6, leave it alone. Pythagorean theorem says if you have a squared plus b squared equals c squared, the hypotenuse. So put the numbers in. 56, 33. Square the number, add them. So now we have this equals c squared. Square root of both sides. So 65 equals c. You see your Pythagorean theorem right there for right triangles. Find the area A and circumference C of the circle. Here's a circle. There's a radius. A equals pi r squared, 4 meters for area. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 9 is 81 pi. So A equals 81 pi is the area of the circle. Circumference, 2 pi r. So 2 times pi times 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So circumference is 18 pi. Circumference of the circle. Find the area of a triangle with the height and the base. Alright. Area equals 1/2 base height. So the base is 4. The height is 8. That turns out 32. 32 over 2. 2 divides this, 16. That's it. That's the area. Simplify this. Plus, so copy this, don't change any signs. Now you add x squares and x squares, you get that. Negative 6x and 18 is that. And then you have this one, and this one is negative 4. So 5x squared plus 12x minus 14. Now this one, 9x squared plus 6x plus 8 minus all this. Copy this, change the sign. Negative of positive is negative, negative of positive is negative, negative of positive is negative. So all these signs are different. So now 9x squared minus that, 7x squared, 6x and that is 4x, and 7 and that is going to be, so 7x squared plus 4x plus 3. Multiply these out. 4 times negative 6, put a 1 there for that. That turns out is negative 24, x to the 5, and 3, 5 plus 3 is 8. Y to the 1, y to the 4, 1 plus 4. So negative 24, x to the 8, y to the 5. Oops, sorry about that. Number 20. There we go. Alright. Multiply. Put a 1 there. That times that is 3 to the x, 1 plus 2. That times that is 21, x to the 1 plus 1. And that one is that. So now this is going to be 3x to the 3 plus 21x to the second plus 24x. Just add the powers right there. Alright. Multiply this times that one. Put a 1 there. Put a 1 there. Put a 1 there. Just to make it easier. That turns out negative 32. 3 and 4, add them. 1 by itself. That turns out is negative 16. A to the 3 plus 1. 1 plus 1. And then this one, this is going to be 4, a to the 3, and b to the 1 plus 4. At the end, you're going to have negative 32, a to the 7, b, 1, minus 16, a4, b2, plus 4, a3, b5. And this one, you don't need it there if you don't want to. Put it in there. So, FOIL this out. Multiply x times x squared, x times x, 3x. That turns out is 2x. That turns out is 6. So we have x squared plus 5x plus 6. That's it. So this one, that turns out is 10x squared. That turns out is minus 2x. That turns out is 35x. That turns out is negative 7. 10x squared. This is going to give you 33x minus 7. 8 times that is 8x squared. That turns out is 56ab. That turns out is negative 1ab. That turns out is negative 7b squared. 8a squared, this is going to give you 55ab minus 7b squared. 8a squared plus 55ab minus 7b squared. 8 times that is 3a cubed. That turns out is 21a squared. That turns out is minus 6a. That turns out is 24a squared. That turns out is 56a. And the last is 48. A cubes, that's all there is. Squares and squares is that one, negative 17a squared. Negative 6a, 56a is 62a, and that. So 3a cubed minus 17a squared minus 62a plus 48. This one, multiplication. The first and the first is that. First and the second is that. First and the last is there. So now this one. That times that. That times that. And the last, there it is. And the last one, negative 4 times that, negative 32x squared. 4 times negative is positive, and negative to negative is a positive. So these guys go here, don't fit. 8x4, and then cubes is going to give you negative 67x cubed, and squares is going to give you negative 12x squares. These right here. Plus 44x for that. So 8x to the 4th minus 67x cubed. Minus 12x squared plus 44x plus 16. 4 times that is 16x squared. That turns out minus 36x. That turns out is 36x. And that turns out is negative 81. These are gone. 16x squared minus 81. X minus 2 squared. Do it twice. X times x squared minus 2x plus 4. These are gone. Are they gone? Yep. Let's cancel them out. Nope, they're not gone because it's a negative and negative, so it's going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4. They stay. 4x plus 3 squared. Do it twice. That turns out 16x squared. That turns out 12x. That turns out 12x, and that turns out 9. 16x squared plus 24x plus 9. And they stay in the middle. Don't write it into this. This one, put the 1 powers there, make it easier. For that turns out negative 20. 1 power and 7 powers, 8 at the powers. 1 and 2 is 3. Negative 20, x 8, y 3. X times x squared. X turns out negative 9x. That one turns out is 11x. That turns out is negative 99. So x squared, and this right here is going to give you 2x minus 99. X squared plus 2x minus 99. 5 times that is 25x squared. That turns out is minus 5x. That turns out is 20x. That turns out is negative 4. 25x squared, and this right here is going to give 15x minus 4. So 25x squared plus 15x minus 4. 15 times 14 is this number. 15 times that is that number. 16 times that is this number. Negative 16 times that is that number. So now, negative 208x squared, put it first. And 195 minus 224 is negative 29x plus 210. So negative 208x squared minus 29x plus 210. Put them in order. Descending order. 5a times that is 5a squared. That times that is negative 35ab. That times that is 2ab. That times that is negative 14b squared. 5a squared. This right here is going to be negative 33ab minus 14b squared. 5a squared minus 33ab minus 14b squared. Ready. 3a times 6a squared is going to give you 18a cubed. 3a times 7a is going to give you negative plus 21a squared. And that one turns out one's going to give you minus 12a. That turns out is minus 48a squared. That turns out is negative 56. And that turns out is 32. So you have 18a cubed. Squares and squares is 27. 12a minus 56a is negative 68a plus 32. First and the first is this one. First and the second is that one. First and the last is that. So now, this times that one. This times that one. So now we have, okay, we're done. Did all these. And all these. And all these. Yep. Okay, so now, 16x cubed, squares and squares, and x's and x's, and then numbers. So 16x cubed, 28x squared, 34x plus 30. 3 of them. Let's do the last two first. These two. It doesn't matter. You can do either way. That's known as b squared, 1b, 2b, 2. b squared plus 3b plus 2. That turns out is b cubed. Minus 3b squared. That turns out is 2b. That turns out is 3b squared. That turns out is 9b. That turns out is 6. b cubed plus this right here is going to be 6b squared. It's going to be 11b plus 6. b cubed, 6b squared plus 11b plus 6. Alright, this one, x and that's x squared. That's going to be 6x minus 6x minus 36. These are gone, so you have x squared minus 36. 2r times 2r is 4r squared. That turns out is minus 6rd. That turns out is 6 plus 6rd. That turns out is minus 9d squared. So these are gone. So you have 4r squared minus 9d squared. 4x plus y squared. Rewrite it. 4x plus y, 4x plus y. 4x turns out is 4x, 16x squared. That turns out is 4xy, 4xy, y squared. 16x squared plus 8xy plus y squared. b times that, b cubed. b times that is 3b squared. b times that is 9b. That turns out is negative 3b squared. That turns out is negative 9b. And that turns out is negative 27. These cancel. And these cancel. You're left with b cubed minus 27. That's it. Determine which of the given numbers are solutions to the equation. Is x equal to 3 work here? Let's try it. That turns out is 15 plus that, 24. Nope, that's not equal to 1. Negative 1. No, that's not a solution. Alright, what about this? Is that a solution to this? Put it in there. That turns out negative 10. 9 minus 10, negative 1. Negative 1 equals yes. Yes, this is a solution of this. Is x equal to 4 working? Let's try it. 4 times that is negative 20, and that, negative 11 is not equal to negative 1. Nope, not a solution. Solve this. Well, to both sides, we're going to have to subtract 3 first. So minus 3, these are gone. 2x is 4 divided by 2 divided by 2, so x must be 2. And this one, add 8, so negative 7x equals 28, divided by the 7, divided by the 7, so x equals what? Negative 4. Solve this. Minus 1, 6y equals 4, divided by 6, divided by 6. Now this, we need to reduce it. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, cancel the 2, so we have y equals 2/3. Put all the x's together. This is 8x, and that's 6. So now we have minus 6, these are gone. So 8x equals 3x plus that. Minus 3x, so that's going to be 5x equals 15. Divided by 5, divided by 5, so x is what? 3. And that's it for this one.